The Big Dream of a Wooden Horse. On the edge of a breezy seaside boardwalk, with the sound of waves whispering secrets and seagulls singing silly songs, stood a merry-go-round that sparkled in the sunlight like a treasure chest. At the center of it all was a wooden horse named Starry. Starry wasn't just any horse. Oh no! He shimmered with painted silver spots, had a mane that sparkled with glitter, and a shiny bell tied to his tail. And the most magical thing of all, when a child gently touched his wooden nose and made a wish, that wish often came true. "Touch his nose and wish away," the children would cheer. "I wish for a puppy. I wish for a best friend. I wish for the biggest, gooeyest ice cream cone ever." And though Starry never said a word, his heart felt warm every time a child smiled. But deep inside, behind the glossy paint and swirly saddle, Starry had a secret. "I wish," he whispered into the night air when everyone had gone, "to be real, to run, to leap, to feel the wind in my mane and the sand under my hooves." One evening, after the last twinkle lights blinked off and the boardwalk fell silent, something unusual happened. A soft glow shimmered at the edge of the sea. Out of the mist came a beautiful white mare with a mane like moonlight and eyes like melted stars. "Starry," she said gently, "I've been waiting for you." Starry blinked. "Me? But I'm not real." "Oh, Starry," she nuzzled his nose kindly, "real isn't always what you think. Do you believe in the impossible?" Starry hesitated. "I want to, but I've never tried." "Then try now," said the mare. She leaned close and breathed a soft, silvery puff of air right onto his nose. Tingle, twitch, tap, tap! Starry's wooden legs wobbled. His hooves clicked, then clacked, and then thumped onto the sand below. "I'm moving!" he cried. "I'm galloping!" He tossed his head with joy and danced in a circle. The white mare laughed. "Come on, speedy hooves, there's more to see." Together they galloped into the night. Through foamy waves they splashed, over moonlit dumens they dashed, and up a glowing path of stardust they soared, until the air grew cool and crisp, and snowflakes drifted from the sky like sleepy feathers. Ahead lay a sparkling land of snow, where horses, real ones, pranced and played under the northern lights. They were white like snowdrops, their breath puffing little clouds. "Where are we?" Starry asked, eyes wide as the sea. "This is where you came from," said the mare. "These are your brothers and sisters." One young stallion bounded over with a grin. "You're back," he neighed. "You always did dream the biggest." Starry felt a lump in his throat. "But what about the merry-go-round? The children? Their wishes?" The mare smiled softly. "You don't have to choose." "I don't?" "No. Every morning you can return to the seaside carousel. Be there when the sun shines and children laugh. And every night you can gallop back home to us. You get to live both wishes." Starry blinked, overwhelmed. "That's perfect." The horses whinnied and twirled in delight around him. So, every morning as the sun rose over the ocean, Starry stood proudly on the carousel, letting tiny hands pat his shiny nose. Wishes were still whispered, some silly, some sweet, all magical. And every night, when the boardwalk fell quiet and the stars yawned awake, Starry galloped across the waves, back to the snowy land where he could leap, roll, and race under the northern lights. "I'm the luckiest horse in the whole world," he'd neigh as the snow sparkled in his mane. And if you ever ride the seaside carousel, and you see a horse that seems just a little too lifelike, maybe the glitter in his eyes twinkles a little too brightly, don't forget to make a wish, because Starry still listens. And what about the magic wishes of the children? Well, Starry, the wooden horse always finds a way. The end.
By the sea where seagulls call, spun a ride that charmed them all. And on that ride, so proud to be, stood Starry shining by the sea. With silver spots and glitter bright, he make his wishes take to flight. Touch his nose, they cheer and say their dreams would sparkle, float away. But in the hush of moonlit beams, Starry whispered secret dreams to gallop fast and splash with glee.